this is the final part. What I wanted to tell you people over here is you have been working in, yani, we have talked about social media helps in marketing, in sales, in lot of places. Okay, employee communications like everywhere. Even today, nowadays, to what you are saying to that customer. So social care is customer care. Why social media has become an immediate imperative for global brands. You know the telecom में यानी हर एक telecom का you have that Vodafone cares and all those things. Dell cares. आपका Amazon ले लो, Flipkart ले लो. Get anything and everybody has their presence on all the social media channels. You can go and talk about anything anywhere and they will connect with you and try to resolve it. So on an average, 47% of social media users engage in social care. Frequency of social care use among users daily 9%. So highly people are using this because it is becoming simple for me. I don't want to go to that call center and call and wait for the IVR. It is very easy for me to rant it out on social media. Users prefer social care to contacting the company by phone. This is what the stats are also. So your phone is a useless thing which is happening nowadays. Channels used to access social care. So Facebook maximum times. So Facebook company page, users personal page, official company blog, Twitter, then YouTube, non-company blogs. These are the places where social care के लिए consumers turn to wide variety. So customers start ranting on different places about it. They might go. So you might have seen on some company ka pages. Uh, people, the company page is talking about some topic and somebody responds, अरे मेरा घड़ी खराब हो गया है, कोई respond ही नहीं कर रहा है, please somebody connect with me. Have you seen that particular thing happening? It is very common on social media. Yeah, somebody will say, अरे I need a distributorship, को distributorship क्यों नहीं दे रहे? I'll just show you one particular interesting page इसमें जो काफी active है. So you see this page, you will come to know. अभी आ जाएगा रुको. So this is Force Gurkha. Anybody is aware about off-roading will be aware about this company. देखो new V6 have a tough time charging a conversation. Gurkha has lost it even before it is launched. See this troll. So will test drive the 5 version when it is launched. I am interested in 5-door version. Hope it comes with bench seats on rear seats. So this is a website. This is a page which is highly active when it comes to all the users because it seems like the evolution stopped in 2014. There were extreme terrains. So 2014 के बाद this guy is telling seems like evolution stopped 2014. उसके बाद कुछ नया गाड़ी launch नहीं किया. Okay, then you have this. Please do something for the North. Your guys in JNK don't even know that a Gurkha is. I have inquired it number of times. Would be great for automatic. So everyone said 25 shares, huge. It's got traction, but they say 26 shares. Where is the new Force Gurkha coming? At least let us know the month. There is interest. All heroes quarters. Stay tuned to the page. अभी कोई frustrated भी हो रहा है कि ट्यून कितना रखेगा. कितना वेट करोगे? Come on यार, can't wait anymore. We have been waiting for too long. Just let us know the launch date. You have been saying next quarter month for past year now. It's become a joke. See, so if your fans are very active, then you need to be very active about understanding what it is and start responding accordingly. Cooling our heels, waiting in accordance to your weight, what we were Gurkha or not. ये देख. So what I wanted to show you is people are there who will keep on talking to you. On people will talk to you on company page. They will rant about you on their personal page, personal handle, company's handle, YouTube company channel or YouTube खुद का channel. 64% find social media monitoring effective for their company. So, any idea what is social media monitoring? Have you heard this term?
Checking how their social media platform are doing, like the pages and stuff.
Anybody else more? यार अब तक एक महीना नहीं हुआ, भूल गया सब लोग. यह शिकायत था. I showed this particular thing to you people.
Sir, I guess like checking your commentators page and basically the community page of yours, I guess.
These are part of social media monitoring. What happens is social media monitoring
For
encompasses
analyzing
everything.
social media?
No, it is more than that. It's a listening tool. There are tools like Radiant 6, Blue Kai, and Hootsuite. So over there, you connect your platforms. You connect the keywords and your platforms. It will start listening everywhere. Not just social media channels, not just blogs, not just websites, every damn shit place. It will check on Times of India websites से लेके DNA या different websites. It will check blogs. It will check Tumblr. It will check every damn thing. It doesn't check LinkedIn because LinkedIn doesn't allow its API for this purpose. Except for LinkedIn, everywhere it checks, and on a single dashboard, it will throw you all the details about those about your product, who is talking, where they are talking, what they are talking, and then you can directly engage with them on that particular platform using your handle. So that's what is called social media listening, and that's what comes under monitoring. Monitoring में social media listening आता है, identifying social users from bots, separating who are the bots, who are the users, and who are your competitors who are ranting about you. Because your competitors will also keep on talking negative things about you. उनका तो काम ही है ना negativity फैलाना. So you need to understand कि who are the competitors and who are your actual customers, and engage with your actual customer to resolve that query. Find social media influencers. It will help you to find. So when it comes to beauty and all, it's very easy for you people to find a you use Sonam Kapoor या किसी को use कर लो beauty में, and your work is done. Because when it comes to beauty, काफी लोग हैं on social media channels to become influencer. But when it comes to a brand like this Force Gurkha or Thar, how do you find an influencer? So that's why this social media listening will help you to know who is posting about your products and how many views and how many engagement that person is getting. Then you can use them as an influencer. And then you need to monitor for customer feedback on what customer is talking about and whether customer is happy or unhappy. So social media monitoring helps you to accomplish all the 4 items. It helps you to keep a tab on competition. It helps you to monitor potential crisis level problems, understand the discussions and feedback from customers, identify influencers and what is the clout, monitor and listen. So I remember I told you about the idea story. Remember कि idea में कैसा that idea का मेरा client था, and they launched this TVC उल्लू ना बनावें, and then suddenly there was a spike in conversations, and there was a politician who told कि idea लोगों को लूटता है and all those things, and by the time idea, so because idea was doing listening, they were completely aware about what is happening and they were ready with media feedback about that negativity. So the entire negative was they were able to handle that negativity properly. But if they were not doing listening activity, what would have been the result was they would have been taken for a surprise कि यार ये negativity आया कभी आया और कैसा आया, we don't know about it. Why they don't know? Because they were not listening to their audiences. So listening is very important as a part of communication. Once you listen, then other things can happen. So these are some of the things, like when you are listening, you'll come to know all these things. So Mike is talking about the inside of my room at Delta is really nice, but the view is not so much. Delta Hotels, I am glad you like the room. At what Delta are you booked in? I may be able to help you with a better view. I'm at Delta Vancouver, but I'm leaving tomorrow. So what happens is, अभी Delta ने उसे communicate किया, can you DM me so I can provide you some tips for next booking. Now what happens is they will give him a discount because that guy stayed at Delta, and then they will ensure that uska next stay would be superb. So that guy will talk, become an influencer, talk good things about Delta hotels. Same way, I just purchased a domain, but it's not showing in my account. Why? I'm happy to take a look at this for you. Could you DM me your domain and your receipt number? Send private message. So now over here, so everywhere people are ranting, and then there's a help which also happens. I can't believe my life is so boring that I'm actually I have a favorite Thrashberg and I'm upset near Whole Foods. So Whole Foods ka Southwest Airlines, and then you have Netflix ka happening. So everywhere people are talking about it on social channels, and you have to address that particular query, customer query. So social media analysis is the key. Social media listening and social media monitoring are data collection only. Social media analysis determines the value of data. You might get a lot of people trolling about you, but not all the data is relevant. Like ears are responsible for hearing sounds, and brain is responsible for analyzing the resulting sound into meaningful information. So social media listening and monitoring will give you a lot of data and information. You need to be able to analyze it, understand, get the insights, and use it for some proper purpose. Social media listening. So it will increase internal knowledge by listening to the crowd. So understanding your audience will help you to learn more about how your audience uses your product and how they feel about your product. So knowing just what you feel about your product is not important. For your product to do sales, you need to understand how audience feels about your product. Everyone has a gut feeling. Social listening may help add some consumer feeling to the company. PR and reputation building. Companies that are known to be excellent listeners see a boost in overall reputation, an increase in overall customer experience. Because a happy customer is the customer who will buy again, who will become an advocate. So this is an interesting case study of Musk, social media monitoring case study about how, have you heard about this company named Musk?
No, sir.
Okay, good. ये मैं question नहीं करूँगा because it's a very B2B company. It's the world's largest shipping company. So if you're traveling anytime by train earlier, you would have seen that containers जिसके ऊपर Musk लिखा रहता है, बड़ा बड़ा Musk लिखा रहेगा. So Musk is the largest shipping container company in the world. They have ultra large, like biggest ship कितना था वो 500 मीटर ऐसा कुछ है, 500 या 800 मीटर का लंबा उसका है. दे मैनेज वन ऑफ द बिगेस्ट शिप्स इन द वर्ल्ड. वो एवरग्रीन का भी सबसे बड़ा आ गया जो सुएज कैनल में अटक गया था. अदरवाइज मर्स्क हैज द लार्जेस्ट फ्लीट. So their target audience are mostly clearing, forwarding agents, employees, exporters, manufacturing companies, maritime unions. This is a very select audience, and half of them might not be present on social media channels, but they wanted to do social media. So ऐसा भी क्लाइंट मिल जाता है जो बोलते हैं यार मेरे को सोशल मीडिया कुछ नया चीज हो रहा है, मेरे को करने का है, तो क्या करूं मैं. सो दे हायर्ड अ गाय एंड टोल्ड हिम कि हम लोग को सोशल मीडिया करने का क्या करने का है. वी आर थिंकिंग दैट कस्टमर सर्विस, सेल्स एंड इंटरनल यूसेज लाइक कम्युनिकेशन एंड से एम्प्लॉय हायरिंग एंड एम्प्लॉय मोरल बिल्डिंग के लिए विल यूज सोशल मीडिया. सो दैट गाय वाज अ म्यूजिशियन. बोला ठीक है, let's start doing social media. But before we start doing social media, let's listen and understand what is happening in the market. Without listening, How do we know whether we are on right track or wrong track? So they told, "Okay, we'll start listening." So in 2008, with a goal to understand social media, for 2 to 3 years, they just kept on listening. No post on social media channel, nothing. Just listen. And whatever they were listening via using those software and different mediums, they were classifying it and recording it. So they were journaling everything. And everything के साथ they were connecting the trend. For example, if they see a spike in the number of orders, then they will go to see why this spike is happening. Then they will do a research and they will know, okay, spike is happening because summer seasons have started in couple of countries and holiday season have started, and the demand from Walmart has suddenly spiked up. Because of that, there is a transport of goods from China which has increased. So they will classify that trend as this particular. Okay, this is the information about trend. So first year, all the identification of spikes and the and research about the trends. Second year, they try to see whether last year जो हुआ वो repeat हो रहा है क्या ये साल, or is it different. And third year, they also checked कि whatever happened for 2 years, is it repeating or is it some new thing is happening. After checking 3 years, they thought about launching a campaign. Now, surprisingly, the guy who was a social media head for Musk was actually a freelancer. he was he knew social media to some extent, but he loved music and he used to teach music. But music was not fetching him enough money, so he thought about working with Musk as a social media person as a part-time basis. That will get him some money and he can pursue his hobby. What he suggested was he started digital archiving all the photos and everything, but with all the data, he created a strategy to address the issue of ice situation in Baltic Sea. ये Baltic Sea किधर आता है? Anybody has an idea now? No, right? ठीक है, इतना देर मत लगाओ, मेरे को और एक प्रेजेंटेशन दिखाने का, वरना वो भी चला जाएगा. So every year the Baltic Sea freezes over, making it extremely difficult. The Baltic Sea is towards the ये एस्टोनिया के एरिया में आते हैं, रशिया एंड एस्टोनिया इन यूरोप, दैट पर्टिकुलर एरिया. It's very free, it freezes to a large extent. The entire sea floor gets freezed. So जो भी ship जा रहा है, it's fully covered with snow. And most often the ships get stuck over there. So they are not able to export. So most exporters refrain from exporting in this region due to losses during the transport and everything. This is how the ship looks. ये तो ship dry dock में है. But you see the first image, ये पूरा पत्थर, this ice को you need to break to move that particular ship. So what they did is they created a white paper. And that white paper talked about कि if you are sending your cargo during the winter months of Baltic Sea, what type of cargo के लिए, what type of precautions you need to take care. So it was a list of all the precautions you need to take care where if you're sending your cargo via Baltic Sea. And they started promoting it on social media channels about this particular report. And it was a free to download wala report. What exactly is transcript and happened was people who were interested to transport their bulk and goods and everything via Baltic Sea, they started downloading this report because up till now nobody shared this kind of information report, and they downloaded it. They used 3 years ka data to identify the keywords and targeted customer profiles. So the report was downloaded by more than 200 people. These 200 people are from the industry and who usually transport goods and a lot of bulk via the dry dock via this Baltic region. Now with say 200 people who are from the same industry, they started engaging with those particular people. As they started engaging with this particular people, over the period of 6 months, 20 new freight forwarders connected to them and became their clients. 20 new freight forwarders is not a big number according to you, but what happens is in import-export business, each freight forwarder handles around 50 to 100 containers in a year and is responsible for. 20 new freight forwarders meant 2000 containers. They started getting more containers, 2000 more containers. So that is increase in business for them. And then slowly, as they engage with people, the business started increasing to a large extent. Similarly, Barclays Mobile, they launched a mobile application called Pingit. In days following the launch, Barclays made significant changes to the app as a result of real-time social media analysis. The sentiment analysis revealed a small portion of mentions were negative. It was quickly apparent that many users were unhappy with the app. Didn't work for under 18 years. It wasn't only teenagers that were unhappy, but also parents that couldn't transfer money to them. So this could have resulted in a PR disaster. कि ऐप लॉन्च किया है बट 15-year-old kid को मैंने ऐप दिया जिसके अंदर आई एम ट्रांसफरिंग पॉकेट मनी बट दैट पर्सन इज नॉट एबल टू यूज एंड नॉर यू आर एबल टू ट्रांसफर. To avoid this particular crisis and everything, they within a week they gave access to 60 and 70-year-olds for the app. It was all possible because they were monitoring and listening what is happening. If they hadn't monitored, people would have started talking negative about that app. And by the time they resolve it, it would have been too late. So listen, connect with your friends and everybody.
Also, I had a doubt.
Yeah.
So besides, like, if there are people who don't post it on social media, so like, how do they know? Like, is there any other way of listening?
Telephone, email, post. Right now, those are the channels which from udhar se already ho raha hai. But the millennials, Generation Z and all, even like me, I am a मैं तो बुढ़ा हो गया फिर भी I don't call a call center. I just tweet it. They call me. Why should I call? Vodafone का call center says that if you call per 3 minutes का charges है यानी मैं call करेगा तो मेरे को charges है तो आप ही मेरे को call करो. Why should I call ना? So that is where everything boils down. People know that they are going to get calls. So that's why people are not calling. We are thinking about how to address those particular set of people. For us, that is what is important right now. That's why I told this case study.
Got it, sir.
Normal हो रहा है वो normal हो रहा है. उसमें तो कुछ changes नहीं है. Any other question? No questions? Very good. I love it.
Not as such, so.
Now something interesting. Have you heard about this term called bloopers?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So
Yes,
you know
sir.
what is blooper. Good. Mistakes by companies and how they do handle it. So this happens in real life. This is not a made up thing. This I have collated over the period of my research and everything to create this presentation. So somewhere the other else and this gets deleted, but you find it. So this was just one tweet by the time somebody took a screenshot. So wanna marry Vodafone Inc. the owner's daughter by EOD. Please DM us your contact number. Also brief us your concern and we'll surely help you out. यार वो ट्वीट क्या कर रहा है तुम लिख क्या रहा है चल क्या रहा है यानी दिस हैपेंस व्हेन इंटर्न या कोई एग्जीक्यूटिव लेवल के ऊपर 3-4 अकाउंट खोल के रखा है एक पर्सनल अकाउंट चल रहा है एक स्क्रीन में इनकॉग्निटो पे व्हाट्सएप चल रहा है एक के ऊपर ट्वीट चल रहा है एक के ऊपर फेसबुक चल रहा है एक के ऊपर वीडियो वॉच कर रहा है और कान पे लगा है एंड कमेंट कर रहा है another so call was made to you and informed that VAS service was deactivated and also an amount of 2.76 has been credited back to your account. Called you to inform that now this is happening on the main handle of Tata Docomo. So then one Vivek responded, "Kisko bata rahe ho bhaiya?" Like this was supposed to be a DM message, okay, direct message to the person जिसको जाना चाहिए वो SMS होना चाहिए. Suddenly, and this looks like by mistake the SMS got connected to the Twitter account and somebody started pasting that thing over here. Slowly अभी height पे जाएगा. I don't need to tell उसका meaning क्या है चुप वैसा. So literally वो दोस्त के साथ बात कर रहा है बाजू में ये ट्विटर खोल के रखा है एंड दिस गाय इज टाइपिंग आउट ओवर देयर, क्लाइंट का ट्वीट डाल रहा है, उसके बदले फ्रेंड को कुछ गाली मारने का तो इधर लिख दिया जॉब लॉस्ट. We wish John Lennon, the vocalist of Beatles, a very happy birthday and a joyous year ahead. Join us in wishing, click here. So MTV made a huge blunder when accidentally they wished vocalist of Beatles John Lennon a very happy birthday, joyous year ahead. क्योंकि वो तो मर चुका था तभी. So how can it be joyous year ahead? NTV good times. I am pissed off with this office. This office sucks. ये तो लिटरल कॉन्वर्सेशन समझ में आता है कि कोई दो जन बात कर रहे हैं ऑफिस में. But this literally goes over here. Sunrisers IPL. The sun has just rised in Twitter. So this is an interesting thing. So fun contest for our fans. Spot the difference. There's not much you can try. You saw what is there written? Make my trip. Can somebody read that thing?
No, sir, I can't at least.
Not able to read. So Make My Trip on 19 November posted, what is your favorite website? Choose, vote and win. Vote for Make My Trip as your favorite site in travel and leisure category. Click here and you stand a chance to win laptops, cameras and speakers. Vote now. उसके बाद next day, okay, Go Ibibo will posted the same thing. We have been nominated. Choose, vote and win. Same content except for the word जो goibibo.com है वो उन लोग डाल देते हैं instead of Make My Trip. Okay, and they added a timeline. So Make My Trip announced a fun contest on their Twitter saying ये दोनों screenshots डाला Facebook का and asked to spot the difference. Okay. Now what happened was ऐसे ही टाइम पास के लिए जैसा हम लोग के जैसा पब्लिक रहता है ना वैसा एक बंदा आ जाता है हर्षदीप सिंह. ओके, योर टर्न गो ibibo.com RT मेक माई ट्रिप इज फास्टर देन गो ibibo. लगता है गो ibibo का स्टार्टर थोड़ा स्लो है. LOL. गो ibibo उसको रिस्पॉन्ड करता है. वी रिग्रेट फॉर योर ट्रबल caused, kindly advise your issue so we may look this on priority. Harshdeep Singh says, I don't have issue. I guess Make My Trip has. Kindly ask them. GoIBbo उसको फिर से रिस्पॉन्ड करता है. Kindly DM your contact number so that we may talk on this. Harshdeep Singh says, GoIBbo, are you even reading what conversation is going on? GoIBbo says to Harshdeep, please note if it is related to your booking query, kindly DM your contact number. So Harshdeep Singh says, GoIBbo, it's not regarding booking, but you can call on this number if you want to talk on the issue 1800-102-8747. Make My Trip call center. So GoIBbo says to Harshdeep, hi Harshdeep, in order to keep step ahead on this, you are requested to advise your concern. रहने दो तुमसे ना हो पाएगा. That's what Harshdeep says. GoIBbo, you have to assist us with your query. Otherwise, we are afraid we wouldn't be able to help you. I don't have a problem. Kindly shut up. So the entire conversation he was talking about कि वो तुम देखो GoIBbo कि Make My Trip ने पोस्ट किया है, पर GoIBbo का जो बंदा है वो किसी और एक टेंजेंट और ख्यालों में चल रहा है. वो पढ़ ही नहीं रहा है कि what is happening. He or she just keeps on posting the same particular thing without understanding what the problem is and why they shouldn't tweet. Because then this kind of things, it starts getting trolled. Okay, and when it gets trolled, it becomes a laughing stock for a lot of people. So Inox Ledger, hit like if you are going to watch Teri Meri Kahani today and tell us your favorite scene from the movie. So this was the period when like करके option नहीं था on Twitter. So then so Twitter doesn't have like button to hit boss. Ford Fiesta, very good morning everyone. Hit like if you had a fun weekend. So again like button नहीं है. L'Oreal का get job placement job blogspot.in. So again this spam activity has happened. ये भी एक interesting है. Jabong करके website था, people know about it, right? और है अभी भी Jabong?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
है ना Jabong अभी भी? काफी टाइम से सुना नहीं.
Sir,
Yes,
I
sir.
don't think
I just haven't
abhi
heard about it in a
functional
while.
hai.
Is it bought taken over or it is still there?
No idea, sir.
Okay.
Not sure, sir, but I've heard the name.
Mhm. So Flipkart posted a job
Sir, I
description
think
for
I did a
brand.
Google search and it's only showing Myntra, so maybe Myntra has bought it over.
Maybe. So Jabong, in Jabong, there's a vacancy, and in that particular vacancy, what they posted was they posted the entire. So Flipkart posted a job opening for brand manager description, and Jabong copied the entire description. They forgot to change Flipkart ka name from that. So Jabong ka pura job description mein it is written driving awareness for Flipkart and building brand equity through mass media and targeted campaigns. ये जबोंग का है, फ्लिपकार्ट लिखा हुआ है. So copy paste by some professional. Then now how do agencies handle the blunders? Agencies will अभी ये टाइम को है ना, पहली पता नहीं एजेंसी की तो फट जाती है बेसिकली. लिटरली आई रिमेम्बर ये कोल्ड जब भी हुआ था ना, कोल्ड you remember Coldplay came to Bombay to perform?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we were managing the Coldplay ka entire digital marketing activities during that period, and lot of people would be aware कि Coldplay में buying the tickets से ज़्यादा, the tickets were very costly, but you had to earn your tickets. You have to do specific activity like post it on Twitter, share a photo, do this activity, post it over here, do this, post it over here. After you complete particular set of activities, then you will earn the ticket. Okay, so the concept was to earn the ticket by doing some activity and not to pay and come. Now, what was happening is in my team also, public to Coldplay ticket के लिए पागल हो गया था, because HR told not everybody is going to get ticket to go for the Coldplay event. Only the team which was working on Coldplay account was getting a free pass. तो सब लोग ट्राई कर रहे हैं. व्हाट वाज हैपनिंग इज रेगुलर वर्क चल रहा है, बट इनकॉग्निटो पे दे हैड ओपन देयर ओन अकाउंट आल्सो, एंड there was a particular activity. Okay, the activity was you need to hold sanitary napkin in your sanitary napkin, click a photo and share it. I support gender equality or something of that sort. That was the activity. One guy from my office does this, and instead of posting on via his handle, he posts this via Genpact handle. Genpact is a client, US based client, and Genpact Twitter account was managed by 10 people across the world. So as soon as this guy posted, 5 minutes where there was a WhatsApp message in the group कि there's the message of this sort has appeared on this Twitter. Who has accessed this Twitter account right for 5 minutes back? We knew. तो वैसे मेरा फ्रेंड था प्रतीक, उसने बोला मुझे ये, यानी वो बंदे का नाम भी सॉलिड था, प्रिंस नाम था उसका. बोलता कि प्रिंस ने गोची कर दिया है, प्रिंस ने उसके अकाउंट से डालने का है, तो बाय मिस्टेक जेनपैक के अकाउंट से डाल दिया. सो क्या करने का? मैं बोला the only thing is tell client account is hacked. So what happens when account is hacked is you post 4-5 गालियां back to back. Just post random गालियां, सब कुछ धनाधन 5-6 ट्वीट्स पे गालियां डाल दो सर, and then tell the client कि account has been hacked, please change the username and password. क्योंकि if you do one mistake, people will catch you कि ये mistake मतलब तुम लोग की इधर से purposely हुआ है. If you tell account has been hacked, nobody will have any questions and this gets resolved and we delete it. So that's what is very common when it comes to agencies. We are in the process of taking necessary action and we will ensure no such event occurs. Our account was hacked. MTV did a good thing. MTV said कि to all the John Lennon fans, long live John Lennon. We made a mistake. We are sorry. You want to be cool? Keep tweeting. We love trolls. So they agreed that we made a mistake, but they did it with a good heart. Like ये भी एक अतरंग था, अगर माँ का दूध पिया है तो हैशटैग. So contest starts, use agar maa ka doodh piya hai to as a hashtag and post creative one-liners. And then when the campaign backfired, unfortunately our Twitter account was hacked into, and the hackers have been tweeting from 1 p.m. till we regain control of our account. वो hack भी कुछ नहीं हुआ था, वो उन लोग ने खुद ने campaign किया था. They didn't realize before launching the campaign that they should test the campaign with people and know whether this will work or this will draw negativity. तो कुछ पता नहीं, ये डायरेक्ट लॉन्च कर दिया. इन डिजिटल मार्केटिंग दिस इज वेरी कॉमन. यू विल फाइंड लॉट ऑफ पीपल विदाउट थिंकिंग ब्लाइंडली डूइंग लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स कि अरे ये कैंपेन लॉन्च कर देते. दे वोंट थिंक ट्वाइस कि ये वर्क करेगा या नेगेटिव ड्रॉ करेगा. बट अगर नेगेटिव आता है तो अकाउंट इज हैक इज द ओनली थिंग विच दे कैन टॉक अबाउट. I'm pissed off with this office. Dear fans, our account was hacked earlier this morning. We are back now. So here are 7 ways to make office fun. So what are the damage of this unintentional man-made
Sir, one
disasters?
doubt.
Yeah.
Is there a way to tell apart that your account was really being hacked or someone made a mistake?
Your account never gets hacked. It is very less. See, these accounts are mostly used. जो corporate accounts रहता है ना, all these accounts का जो access रहता है, the platforms which you use to access are your official laptops and desktops and all those things. All these particular things have lot of defenders and antivirus thing. So the possibility of hacking is very less in this particular scenario. But still there's a 5% chances of getting hacked. But I haven't come across any particular corporate account getting hacked. Personal account getting hacked, I have come across those resources. Even my LinkedIn was hacked. So it's not something ki it is uncommon, but corporate में it's very difficult. So somebody has made a blunder. See, ऐसा सब चीज तो blunder ही होएगा ना. I'm pissed off with this office. This office sucks. Why a hacker will write this? Hacker will see the demand करेगा ना. Give me for 10 bitcoins and I'll give you your username password. बराबर के नहीं?
Yes,
If
sir.
hacker is hacking, hacker wants some money ना. क्या वो बिना पैसे लिए ये टाइम पास पोस्ट करेगा this office sucks? So if you go into forensic analysis, what you will find is this kind of issues like I'm pissed off with this office and office sucks and everything are when somebody has posted it. It's not hacking. Hacking related रहेगा ना. So they won't post anything. If they what they will post is this account has been hacked and please drop a mail on this particular email ID if you want to retrieve it. So when I was working with WPP group, which is that Miram, the WPP account was hacked. Okay, entire WPP in the global account was hacked. Globally, not just in India. And they were demanding, the hackers were demanding something around 100 or 250 or 300 bitcoins. अभी बिटकॉइंस का क्या रेट चल रहा है देखो, ईच बिटकॉइन का it's crossing some 72,000 USD or something of that sort. So that was the demand of those hackers. Ultimately वो हैक इतना डिफिकल्ट था कि WPP had to venture into negotiations and give them something. यानी बाहर तो ये न्यूज़ नहीं आया, बट इंटरनली ये था कि WPP had to pay to those hackers. Because whoever was those hackers, they were so strong कि WPP का जो forensic team था, even they were not able to crack that hack. And the biggest problem is all the data. So imagine you have shot TVCs for your client. Crores of money has been invested to shoot the TVC. If you had, if the hacker would have had their way, we would have shot and we would have ended up shooting again all those things, which would have incurred us huge amount of losses. So it was better to give them whatever they wanted and take the account in hand. But उसके बाद इतना strict हो गया ना WPP, and they stopped people from getting their own devices. You had to use office devices, and all the office devices, entire system was connected. So even my mobile phone was in control of office. So there was a software in my mobile phone, and they were able to track where I am, where I go, and they can anytime switch on anything in my mobile phone, and they can record. उसके कारण lot of people got pissed off कि so much amount of privacy was this thing, but then we also found solutions to that, and we just office का phone लेके we just used to switch off the phone and remove the SIM card. तो कुछ होता ही नहीं था. And then again, whenever you want to use the phone next day in the morning, so evening we used to remove everything and use our personal phone, our personal purpose के लिए. But that is what happens, and seriously.
So as you give an example of your LinkedIn account getting hacked, so how do you get it back? Like,
See, I always have been doing the practice. Okay, one practice is say once in 6 months, I will do forget for all my passwords. Okay, I don't know whether you people do, though I do forget for all my passwords and try to retrieve all. And if I'm able to successfully retrieve it, I know the reverse, I reverse engineer the process. Imagine I forget everything, and how do I reverse engineer this? Okay, that's what I do. LinkedIn ke case mein they will you need to write a email to LinkedIn using your official ID which you use to register your account on LinkedIn, stating that you are so and so person. This is your account and it has been hacked, and some malicious activities happening over there. It is sending some incorrect information to all the other respondents. So LinkedIn will first block that account and block access to everybody who is connected to that account. Then LinkedIn will ask you to prove your authenticity. So they will ask your all the documentation proof. आधार कार्ड बोलेगा, आधार कार्ड दे दो, तुम्हारा पैन कार्ड दे दो, तुम्हारा राशन कार्ड दे दो, तुम्हारा इलेक्ट्रिसिटी बिल दे दो, पासपोर्ट दे दो, और कुछ अगर मिलेगा तो वो भी पूछ लेगा. ये सब करके भी फटक से होएगा इसका गारंटी नहीं है. One of my students in Hinduja lost her यानी her account was hacked and still regain नहीं हुआ. So she has created a new account now. So that is a difficult part. So that's why जितना possible है उतना difficult passwords create करके रखो, and if possible do this process of reverse engineer. Imagine that everything is hacked, and how do you start retrieving it? Even for that matter, if you have any bank accounts or your debit cards or all those particular things, because a lot of things are connected to your mobile phone. If your mobile phone is, somebody steals your mobile phone, what is more important for you is the data and your that wallet and everything. Mobile phone तो यार हो जाएगा कुछ ना कुछ जुगाड़, but if somebody steals from your wallet, तो पैसा भी चला गया and everything is gone. Have you thought about that particular issue कि वो कैसा resolve होएगा? You people are using wallets and everything, na UPI everything, right?
yes, sir.
Or not using it?
Yes.
Using it, ना. अगर हैक होएगा तो क्या हो सकता है? Are you aware?
Yes, sir, they can get your
करने के लिए
personal
somebody
information.
does, hack करने के लिए somebody doesn't even need you to steal your phone. Sitting over there itself, they can hack everything. It's as simple as that. सबसे इजी हैक तो ये है, एयरपोर्ट के ऊपर सब लोग फोन कनेक्ट करके रखते हैं चार्जिंग के लिए. एयरपोर्ट के ऊपर, मोबाइल गैलरी में, कितने जगह पे, होटल बिटल में, वो सबसे पागल लोग हैं. इट्स सो सिंपल, उधर से सीधा एक मेरे को स्क्रिप्ट डाल देने का है, हो गया मेरा काम. सो एज फार एज पॉसिबल, जितना पॉसिबल है उतना मोबाइल के अंदर जितना कम इंफॉर्मेशन रहेगा उतना बेटर है. ओके, एंड कम पैसे का काम रहेगा तो बेटर है. इफ यू हैव एक्सेस, if you're given access to lot of things via your mobile, so I still don't use मेरा बैंकिंग का मोबाइल ऐप. because अगर हैक हो गया and mobile app उसने retrieves करके if that person is able to log into my bank account, then everything I'm screwed. So that's why better off I don't have mobile app. Whatever transfer I need to do, I do it via my desktop because that is more secure place for me right now. मोबाइल ऐप से ट्रांसफर करने का मोबाइल ऐप अगर गए तो अलग बात है. I don't keep any money in my saving account itself. Everything gets parked everywhere. Also, one more thing. If you people are using debit cards or credit cards, ensure you keep on changing the card numbers every 6 months. At the max, you will have to pay. And if you tell that you have lost your card and block your card, they will ask you to pay $100. But whenever you go out and swipe your card, the wherever you swipe and whenever you swipe online or offline, a history is kept about your card somewhere. If that device gets hacked, they will come to know your card details, your PIN and everything. Then they can easily hack you. This is the reason why every 6 monthly I complain about my credit card has been lost and please share me a new credit card. What happens is whenever the new credit card I get, then I again connect that credit card for payment of different stuff. So if anybody has history about my card, that is useless for them because now I'm using a new card altogether. So keep on changing this numbers. The more the numbers you keep on changing, it will keep on confusing the whole history. Do you know it is a bit of often how you are so in corporate. So for example, you are working in J. Walter Thompson or Ogilvy, okay, and you're using the laptop in office, okay. They can easily log into a Gmail account, okay, Gmail or any account, Facebook, सब कुछ, okay. If you're using office machine and office Wi-Fi for all your purposes, okay. So how does the machine track? What the machine does is whenever you enter email ID, I'll just show you. So say say whenever you use your email ID ना इधर मैं भूल गया अभी क्या लिखे. So जब भी पासवर्ड डालने का बात आता है ना इधर. So password, even if you have to write a password, okay, then do backspace. Then again type whatever you want. Then again to do backspace, okay. Then move over here, delete. Then again type. Then again move space. Then type the password. Then last 2 digits पे जाएगा ना. Then delete 2 digits. Last 4 digits, delete, and then complete the password and then login. What happens is at the back end, the screen reader, if you're using if you're logging into a public place, your screen reader reads the entire information as input of 111 tuck tuck. Each button has taken an input. Because of that, the entire input becomes so long that it becomes a confusing thing for the bot to hack into your system. So backspace, delete, ये दो delete किया तो ऐसा ये. So if you say that ये I करके ये करता है, it doesn't read what is written over there. Okay, it is not able to read this. It is just able to track the entry point of key. What is happening? This is where you can safeguard this thing. So So what are the damages of these unintentional man-made disasters? The brand becomes a laughing stock. The social space leaves no stone unturned to publicize to maximum possible extent. In the aftermath, the brand has to invest time and effort in trying to neutralize the negativities arising out of this blunder. The poor agencies start sweating by the buckets, and one native naive executive loses his or her job. And मेरे सामने ये हो गया. I've seen this kind of stuff happening. Is the damage irreversible? Unfortunately not, but it is definitely avoidable. So sensible allocation of resources, brand pages and handles cannot be left at the mercy of young inexperienced interns. Not that interns should not be hired, but till the time they are groomed, they rather be under watchful eyes wide open. Periodic audits, keep checking how your teams converse on different behalf of your brands. Make sure that they know that there is someone doing random checks. This will make them more careful and alert. Getting internal feedbacks from managers is better than getting fired. No. Sensitization make the executive manager feel responsible for success of the effort on the brand. Drive a culture of ownership of the effort and adequate appreciation for good work and guidance, along with handholding for upscaling and enhancement. So blunders can always be avoided. It all depends upon you as the company and everything, because these are just mistakes. Any questions? Anything you want to know more? So if you want to know more, I can present you that next time. There are many presentations which I have. अभी तो time इतना नहीं है, but I can next Friday when we are meeting, whatever questions we can solve, and if we get time, then I will show you 4-5 different case study presentations on how social media help brands and how they how it
So,
impacted brands. Yeah.
so about Instagram. So, suppose we want to promote a post, and like I've heard everywhere that we should use hashtags. But what number of hashtags should we use, and like which hashtags, like hashtags that have like over 1 million posts posted on them, or hashtags that have
See,
lower following.
only hashtags won't fetch you traction. Okay.
Okay.
Only depending upon hashtags, nothing happens. You need to have a post which is good enough and which people will like it. Okay. So that is important. Just having hashtags kuch nahi move hoega. I have done lot of hashtagging, but it doesn't help to that extent. It helps you to just give a particular push, but nothing more than that. Have say 6-7 hashtags, do a research on hashtags and use those hashtags, but hashtags essentially won't get you a lot of things. What you can do is you post it on Twitter, Insta, get the link and share it with your friends and उनको बोलो बॉस इसको जाके like करो, comment करो, वरना मैं कत्ल कर दूंगी. In that case, as the likes increase, then what will happen is if the likes and comments increases, Instagram thinks as a software that this post is very important and people liking and commenting it. So it will show that particular post in all those people who have used those particular hashtags sometime or who like those particular hashtags as a lead post in that particular area. But you need to have enough traction at the baseline to gain and reach to that level.
So I have a question.
Okay,
Do you
so
think platforms like Instagram would change the business model like YouTube? Because even though there are videos on YouTube which have good traction, they're not being pushed out as much as the big corporate companies which are paying YouTube to push out their content. Do you think platforms like Instagram or Facebook does it anyways, but do you think platform like Instagram could follow that path?
See, Instagram, the whole essence about as Instagram was people wanted to show photos, okay, in different style, in that lenses and everything. Okay, that is where Instagram became a hit. That was the core essence of using Instagram. The core essence of YouTube was able to share videos and upload it. What happened was YouTube surprisingly became a search engine over the period of time with lot of content, okay, which people can consume, while Instagram became something which a photographer wanted to showcase. Okay, both the platforms have changed and evolved to a different thing altogether. So I don't think somebody is going to hurt somebody else's platform, but rather I feel that TikTok was going to, if TikTok gets approval in lot of places, it is going to create a dent in YouTube rather, because
So I
because
think
both
you
are into
misunderstood
video
my
sharing, no?
question. My question. No, no, sir. My question was like YouTube doesn't push independent creator content as much, even with traction, does not push as much as some MNC company would if they were to make their content. Do you think Instagram could follow the same path?
Hmm, I really cannot comment क्योंकि both because end of the day it's a Facebook company. Now Facebook wants to monetize everything. So I really cannot comment ki whether Instagram will go by that particular route and follow promotion things over the way it is happening on YouTube. I hope I understood your question correctly. You wanted to ask
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
my views about whether Instagram would go the way YouTube has gone by supporting the corporates in their promotions and pushing that content more, right?
Yes.
So see, it all depends upon that platform, Instagram. If Instagram was a standalone platform like Snapchat, then it would have taken its decision and would have gone on some other track. But Instagram is a part of Facebook. And if you see Facebook, it has started monetizing right from WhatsApp also. Instagram, it won't let alone. So if I see the way Facebook as a company operates, it wants to monetize everything. So there might be a
Got it.
possibility.
So another unrelated question, as you do know about Cambridge Analytica. Do you think Facebook was involved because they claim they weren't? Do you think they were involved in the entire political scam?
See, without Facebook, if Facebook doesn't allow, how the people will get access and do all these things? Okay. Have you read Tim Cook's autobiography?
No, sir, not yet.
So, if you get time, read Tim Cook's autobiography. The interesting part is during the Boston bomb blast, okay, the FBI was able to capture the person who committed the bomb blast, and he was carrying an Apple iPhone. So, Apple was approached to open and give backend access to that particular iPhone. Okay. See, Apple as a company helps government. Okay. Whenever there's a need of such kind of a things. But what this particular people expected was to give a backdoor entry so they can enter any point in time, and they filed a case against Tim Cook and Apple, saying that they are working not to safeguard the entire nation. And Tim Cook thought that okay, I have to give my user the privacy and everything, so I won't allow you to enter. And he didn't allow. He told whenever you want to enter any specific one mobile, I will enter and give it to you. I won't create a backdoor entry for FBI to enter any profile and directly scoop at anybody's this thing. So why they wanted that thing to do is देखते बैठो ना कि और कौन कौन पॉलिटिशियन क्या करे, पिगेसिस कैसा है वैसा उनको करने का था. So Facebook